How to use Pagefly for your Shopify. Hey everyone and welcome, I hope you're all doing great. In this video I will cover how to actually go ahead and start using Pagefly for your Shopify store. Now if you don't know, Pagefly is a app that you can use for your Shopify and is going to help you build your pages within your Shopify store, like the home page, product pages, and so on. So let's actually go ahead and talk about how to get started and how to start using it. So the first thing that you will need to do is just go ahead and open up your Shopify store and go to the dashboard. And then from here, you will need to go to add apps or just simply go to your Shopify app store. From here, you will need to go ahead and install it. So let's just go ahead and search for it, which is Pagefly. And you should go ahead and search for it and you should find it to be the first one. It's this one in blue. It's not Pagefly, it's Pagefly. So Pagefly landing page builder. And then we can just scroll down and see the pricings for ourselves. So Pagefly offers two other pricing points other than the free one. Now the free one should be enough at first, but then if you need to upgrade, then you can just go ahead and go for this one or go for the unlimited, which is going to be completely up to you and how you want to use it. So let's actually go ahead and install it real quick. We just click on install and just confirm the installation. And we should be ready to use Pagefly. If you didn't know, Pagefly is a very, very simple drag and drop builder. It's not going to take you long to actually learn it. It's very easy and simple to use and user friendly. So it's not going to be too complicated. So we just go ahead and click on install and it should be ready to go. Now, once it's installed, you'll find yourself within the dashboard, and then we've got the pages section, which is basically where we'll be able to create the pages and build them. We've got the sections as well if you want to have customized sections. We've got analytics, which you will need to enable. Extra functions and preferences where you'll need to, for example, if you want to add more apps and stuff, integrations and all of that. There's a lot of features here. So here you should find yourself in here. You can go ahead and watch this intro video if you want to, but I will just go ahead and skip this obviously, and I will show you how to go ahead and create your pages and stuff. And if you want to enable your analytics, you can just go ahead and click on there, click on setup analytics, enable it, and then you will need to just link your account, and it's going to allow you to enable it. I'm not going to do so right now. But if you want to, it's going to also show up in here after you obviously enable it. So we can just go back to dashboard and let's actually go ahead and talk about how to create a page. Now, if you just got started with Pagefly, you can just go to the dashboard and click on create your first page and start from here. But if you have already done it, we can just go to pages and we can just create from here. Now they give us two different options, either create a blank page and start from scratch, or the create from template option, which is going to help you a lot, especially if you're just starting out. I highly suggest that you use a template and just switch things to the elements that you like. And we've got also elements here, so I mean sections here, where you can also create from blank or from scratch, or create from a template. So let's go ahead and talk about how to build pages. So I'm just going to create from template and show you how to actually use it. So we can just click on create from template, and then it's going to give us the type of page that we want to create. And here you can see the type of pages that we can actually use Pagefly to build with. So regular page. So if it's just a regular page, if you want the home page, we can do so. Product page, collection, blog post, or password page. So I'm just going to go for the home page for the first time, and it's going to be exactly the same for the rest of the pages here. So it's not going to be any different. So I'm just going to click on home page and select a template real quick. So basically you'll be greeted with a ton of templates here. I didn't want to bore you, so I just selected this one. And this is the preview, so you can just go ahead and preview pages or templates, and you can see for yourself if you like it or not. And if you do, you can just simply click on select this template, which is going to redirect you to this page where you'll be able to edit things out for, the actual template. So you see the keyboard shortcuts are going to come in handy later on, especially if you want to actually go ahead and publish it. So let's actually go ahead and keep those in mind. Okay, so to get started with customizing a page, it's very simple and easy. You just click on whichever element that you want to edit, and you just basically edit it. It's very simple. For example, let's just say we want to change this background image. We don't like this one. It's about chocolate, and we don't really want it to be about chocolate. We just like the design of it. So we want to replace this image, for example. We just click on it, and then here, once you click on any element, it's going to be showing you both places here. So you can either go to the general settings about the thing that you have just clicked on, or the styling section. Now the styling section is just going to be, for example, if it's text, the font, the boldness of the text, the size of the text, and so on. For an image, you can change background images using it, and so on. So for example, this one, we will go to styling and just scroll down a little bit until we actually see background image, and we can either clear or select a different image. So I'm just going to select a different image, and I'm just going to upload a different image. Let's say this one by Martez, for example. So we can just select it, and then we will need to check it, and then we click on select. So let me do that real quick once it loads in. Okay, let me just do select. It may take a little bit more time to load in, but it should be done. Okay, so you can see now that's basically how to change an image, or not an image, just a background image. So here you can also do other things. For example, the color schemes, we can change them. We can use Pagefly preset, or we can, do other, choose other schemes here, which we can edit from within the settings, which I will show you in a bit. Or we can actually just go ahead and straight up change the color. We can edit the padding, the margin, the background style, and so on. This is all going to be underneath the style section. For general, we can add more stuff here as well. So let's go ahead and talk about the text. So for example, let's say we want to edit this text. So we can just go ahead and click on it, and we can, just start typing here. So if we just delete all of this, we can just type whatever we want in here, and it's going to change. Or we can just click on it and then actually change it from within here. And here, if you want to make it bold, it's not going to work because you're in the general section. If you actually want to make it bold, you will need to go to styling. From the general section, however, you can do other stuff like tracking, animation, a lot of stuff here, which don't really take too much time with them. It's not going to necessarily change a lot of stuff unless you know exactly what you're doing. But if you go to styling here, you can see the global style, or actually go ahead and scroll down a little bit and see change the font family. If you want, you can just go ahead and select from here. Select whichever font family you want to add, and you can just go ahead and use them. And also you can change the font size. You can change the alignment to centralize it, for example, and you can make it bold in here. Let's see. So other stuff here, you can add background images to the text. You can add more effects and stuff. So you've got plenty to work with when it comes to these items. You can, feel free to actually go ahead and discover all of these options that you have. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the text. You can just go ahead and change whatever you want from within the styling. And by the way, if I have forgot to mention, how to change the color of the text is also within styling, and is going to be the content color over here. So we can just click on it and make it whichever color we want. I know the background is not really suitable for this because no color of text would actually be visible here. So I may need to change the background image. But here you can, I'm just showing you for the sake of the tutorial. So basically, same goes for each other element. Here we can change this text again, and same goes for styling and stuff. In here, again, same thing. We can just click on whichever we want and just change it. But let's actually talk about how to add elements instead of editing elements. So for example, if you want to add elements, you can see the left section here. You will find a few things. You can show all the elements or the outline, and you can see, for example, all the elements that are in here. And you can also add elements from in here. So for example, you can add layouts in here by just dragging and dropping. And you can see now we added 2 columns here that we can add whichever things we want in them. For example, if we want to add an image on the left side and text on the other side, you can do so. How? You can just go to add elements again, and we can just find the image. We click on it, and we can choose which one we want. I'm not sure what's the difference between the two. I guess it's the same. And we can just drag and drop it to the left column. And we can add an image by clicking on it, go into general and image source, select image. We can just select this one, for example. Let's actually select this one. And that's it. And if you want to edit or add text, again, add element, and we just go ahead and add a heading. Sorry, we add heading, we add this one over here, and we just edit the text from within here. It's not going to look good because the image is vertical, but we can just make it work if we want. Just type whatever you want, and we can again change the styling over here, like the color and the size and all of those things from within here. Centralize it. Okay, so that's pretty much how to do it. And same goes for pretty much everything else in here. It's going to be very easy and simple. It's not going to be too complicated at all. Now, to actually save it and publish it, we can just click on save. We can just give it a name, home page fly. There you go. And we can just click on save. Again, just don't remind me again, save, and we can just go ahead and publish it once it's done. We just wait for it, and we can just use Control Shift and S, like I said, from within the shortcut. So we just can click on this, publish, 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 and it should work. We can, in the meantime, just until we wait for it. Okay, so we can just go ahead and enable it. Okay, so this is autosave, which is going to help us. So I believe it did publish. If not, we will come back to the same page and publish it, but I believe it did. So we can just go to online store and see for ourselves. We can just click here and see if it published or not. Okay, so you can see here that it did, and we can see all the adjustments that we have done. Now, what you need to do is go to the original Shopify customization page and actually remove the elements that you don't want. For example, we can keep the header, we can keep or remove the banner image, or we can also remove the future products in here. It's completely up to you. And we can, just keep this if we want. It's all within the actual customization tab over here. So that's pretty much how to use Pagefly on your Shopify store. It's very simple and easy. And I hope you liked this video, and thanks for watching.